Welcome back to Bottas Career Mode on F126. Today we're back for episode number 9 in Barcelona. So I was just looking through the upgrades and seeing what we need to do. As for aero, we're at the very bottom of the pack. For the chassis, we're third to last. And for the powertrain, we're looking pretty good. So I think we need to invest more so in the aero and the chassis. All right, we can throw this on. Minor drag reduction upgrade. And that'll get on after Austria, hopefully. We are still the second slowest car, but we're closing the gap. We're pretty close to the rest of the midfield. You can see on the graph there. I think, yeah, Alpine's at the top. We're really not that far off. Our current components are slightly worn, but we're almost halfway through the season, so we're gonna throw in a fully new engine. I'm really surprised we haven't had any mechanical failures yet, to be honest. They are turned on. I thought we'd get one by now. Okay, well, nothing else we can do. Upgrade completed, and into the weekend we go. Well, we're coming off a second place finish in Monaco, our first podium of the season, which was absolutely insane. We had crazy pace around there, but I do not expect a result like that around Barcelona. I think the pace is going to be a little bit off here. I'm not too sure. The car setup is feeling really good so far. I'm just worried about tire wear around here. We're going to have to be really, really careful with the tires because it's super, super heavy on the left side of the car. Okay, into qualifying we go. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous about the pace here. This isn't really one of my stronger tracks. So, we'll see what we can do. First lap in Q1 will be a 114.7.
Okay, P21 for us. P21.
What? Okay, yeah, we're P17 right now, so we're right on the cusp of Q2. We just need a slight improvement. Well, I didn't expect this, but Q2 is on the table. Need a good lap here. Around the final corner, up to the line. We go purple in sector 1. I think that will be enough to make it through. On to Q2. First lap of Q2 on the old set of tires. It's a 115.3. We'll see where that puts us. All right, so we're down in 16th, a 115.3. Bortoletto's a 114.2. So we're going to need over a second. And that's if no one else improves. Okay, through the final quarter, 8/10 of improvement. Purple again in sector 1, but I don't think, yeah, 15th. Damn.
Right, we're hoping for another strong podium this weekend, so go get out there and get us a result.
Yeah, that's not, that was a one-time thing, dude. I don't think we're getting a podium here. I don't know if a one-stop is possible here. They're usually pretty conservative with the what they predict the tire wear to be, and it's saying 75% on the hards and 76 on the mediums. Yeah, I don't think we can pull that off. Okay, well, we'll start on the softs. We'll do 9 laps on the softs, and then it's 2 even sets for the mediums. I don't know, tire wear is going to be really bad around here. Okay, starting P15. I don't think we're going to be looking at a podium today, but hopefully we can make up some places on the start. All right, here we go. The 5 red lights are coming on for round 9 in Spain, and we are racing for 33 laps around Barcelona. Going to switch to the inside, try to cut through the field on the run, down into the first corner. It's a bit sketchy, down into turn 1. Threading the needle. Huge kick of oversteer. Hajar gets back in front, but they're gonna all be backed up into this right-hander, so we're gonna dump the battery, try to get up the inside on the Red Bull. side by side through the corner. He has a little bit better grip on the exit. Gonna switch back to the inside. And that should give us P11 still alongside Hadjar, pulling ahead on the exit. And that's up to 11th place on the start. We're still not into the points just yet. We've got Lawson up ahead in P10, so we're gonna have to make another move. I don't know if we're gonna be close enough. We've got the boost. We're in the slipstream. Gonna send it from pretty far back down the inside on Lawson up to P10, so into the points on lap 2. Oh, they're starting to fight a little bit up ahead here. That might give us a chance to make up some more ground really close to the rear wing of Leclerc. We've got the battery to try to reel in the Ferrari, and I think we might be close enough to make a move down the inside on the Ferrari up to P9, but we've got Hadjar making a move as well. Down the inside we go. We can cover that off. Yeah, there's both the Williams up ahead. They've stopped fighting with Verstappen, which is bad news for us. I don't think we have the pace to reel these guys in. We've already got 53% on the front left, only on lap 7, but we are bleeding time to the cars in front. I think, yeah, I think we come in.
Right,
it's a last-minute call.
This lap, please.
But these tires are not going to help. I mean, we're losing so much time. Hopefully we get a bit of an undercut here. Here are the mustache mechanics. Onto the mediums we go. Great stop from the team. A last-minute call, and they get it done. I think the Brad Pitt crew would have exploded if I did that to them. We are going to need a couple of very fast laps here to make sure we can get our place back. Got a lot more grip now. Just got to be quick. Here we go. We'll pass some people in the pit lane. That'll get us up to P14. We need to keep pushing, but I'm just a little afraid to lean on these tires too much. We've got a second group in the pit lane here. That'll get us back up to P9. Perfect. Keep our place. We've got Gasly behind on much fresher tires.
Okay,
so he's gonna have a lot more grip. Mark needs to shut up. We're side by side with Gasly. We can cover it off. He always picks the worst times to talk.
Battery, it's James.
James, it's Valtteri. Fuck you.
The battery management is going to be very important around this track. We need it on the straights to cover off the cars behind. They are definitely faster. Gasly is reeling us in down into turn 1, trying a move up the inside. We can cover that off for now. Keep P9. We might see something here too from Gasly. We're going to stick to our line. Let him try it around the outside. Can close the door on that one. We're definitely slower. Feeling a bit of the Cadillac effect right now. I can already feel these tires starting to go just a little bit. The front end is not getting a lot of rotation. There's Gasly once again trying a move for 9th place. And again, we can cover it off. I think we're usually pretty safe down into turn 1. We can charge up enough battery to defend from any attacks, but we've got Hadjar out of the pit lane through the first couple quarters, right on the rear wing of the Red Bull. Gonna dump the battery here, try to reel him in, and maybe try a move down the inside, wheel to wheel with the Red Bull. He's got a lot more grip. We've got the outside for the next corner, still side by side. Gonna dump the battery a bit, try to pull ahead before the next corner. Still alongside Hadjar, drag racing onto the next straight. but Hadjar is very close behind. We're definitely going to see a move from the Red Bull. We're keeping the inside to try and defend from Hadjar, still side by side with the Red Bull. He's got way more grip on those brand new tires, and he pulls ahead. That was side by side battling for pretty much the whole lap, but now we've got the boost mode. We've got the slipstream. Down into turn 1 we go, and that is a move for 8th place. Finally getting past Hadjar. Yeah, we might see another move from the Red Bull here. Again, we're gonna stick to our line. Give him the outside. Just try to cover this off. Really struggling for grip. That's Hadjar on the inside. And that's an easy move for him. But we will have the boost down the straight so we can get him back. Here we go, once again, reeling in the Red Bull down into turn 1, dumping the battery down the straight. And this time, we'll beat him to the braking zone and take back P8. I think we need to come in this lap. It'll be 13 laps on the second set of mediums. But we need new tires. Their grip is not there. Into the pit lane we go for the final time. We'll see what we're looking at in terms of tire wear. Yeah, 70%. Oh, God. Here are the mustache mechanics once again. Onto a fresh set of mediums, and away we go. Good stop from the team. And once again, we're going to need a couple of fast laps here. All right, here's the first batch of people in the pit lane. We'll get in front of most of them. We got Gasly on the exit. Going to cover that off into turn 1. That puts us back to P14. Here's the second group. That should put us back into 9th place. And it does. I'm really trying to take it easy on these tires. We've got these until the end of the race. The tire wear has been really bad around here. Oh, that's a lot of curb. That's a terrible run onto the straights. We're gonna, see a move from Ocon here around the outside. Gonna try to cover this off. Braking as late as possible. And keeping P9 for now. On to lap 28. So the race is starting to wind down. 5 laps to go. And all we can do is try to defend P9. This is where we tend to be in a little bit of trouble. We've got Gasly going for a move this time around the outside. And once again, we can cover it off. Gonna need a huge lift down into turn 1. Try to charge up the battery as much as possible. Battery management is insanely important around here. That's the only thing keeping us in the points. We're gonna see another move from Gasly down the straight. He's only 2/10 behind. Again, we're gonna give him the outside and hope that he cannot make it stick. We're still side by side. That's Gasly pulling in front. So down to P10, but we can maybe get him into turn 1. We're gonna use all the battery we have here. Gonna try to reel him in before we get to the first corner. Around the outside we go. And that is back up to P9. There's only a couple of laps left. The tires are starting to go a little bit. Just gotta make sure we can bring it home in P9. We've still got Gasly very close behind. One mistake, and we're gonna be outside the points. Here we go, on to the back straight. We are definitely gonna see a move from Gasly into this corner. Again, we're gonna give him the outside and try to defend and keep 9th place. He's only got one more chance to try it into that corner. Around the final corner, onto the final lap of the race. Gonna dump the battery down the straight. Make sure we can stay ahead. Down into turn 1. Gasly is gaining down the straight, but it's not gonna be enough to make a move. into turn 1. We've got a lot of tire wear, 66% on the front left. Need a good run onto the straight here, dumping the battery. And we're gonna be too far ahead of Gasly for him to try a move. And I think that is P9 secured. Into the final corner we go for the final time, fighting off the tire wear. And that is yet another points finish.
All right, race over.
9th place in Barcelona.
Thanks, guys. Good
We didn't really have too much pace there, but still finishing the points. Driver of the day as well. Lovely. Yet another points finish in the second slowest car on the grid. That's fantastic. Where is our teammate? P18. We are beating him up this season. So that's 7 points finishes in a row. That's that's insane. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really expecting points in Barcelona. I thought that might break the streak, but we made it happen. We got the Red Bull Ring, Silverstone, and Spa up next too. And those are like some of my favorite tracks, so we should be able to keep the streak going. Here's a look at the standings. 9th in the driver standings and 5th in the constructors. That's wild. Well, yeah, I wasn't really expecting points. I knew the tire wear was going to be really bad, and it was, but somehow we can hang on to 9th place. So we've got the Red Bull Ring up next for round 10. So I'll see you for that one.